的强档洋片，一定要介绍的就是这一部《艾丽塔：战斗天使》。其实这部片动漫迷已经期待很久了，因为它是改编自木城信人的漫画小说《冲梦》所翻拍。冲这个字其实中文的意思是斧头上装柄的地方哦，但衍生为武器的意思，而它其实是日文，在日文里面的意思是一把枪。漫画里面建构了如神话般的末日后世界，在这座真实的城市当中，有着巨大无比的生化人、疯狂竞速的运动表演、黑暗的正义跟迷人的亲情、友情以及爱情的故事。这一听就太适合翻拍电影了，能够让观众透过充满创意的设计、最先进的动态捕捉科技以及视觉特效，去感受天马行空的科幻世界。尤其《阿凡达》大导演詹姆斯柯麦隆亲自监制，希望能够原汁原味的呈现出动漫 feel， 所以让这女主角透过动态截取技术，呈现一半真人一半动漫的感觉，也让这《艾丽塔：战斗天使》成了现代好莱坞众多动漫翻拍电影当中独一无二的作品。
You told me the story of the war, of the ones that survived, who awoke to a different world, where the powerful prey on the weak. But that's not the way it has to be.
Alita is, I think, a brand new, fresh one for both of us. Not like any of the films that I've done before or that you've done before.
Yeah, definitely. It was such a unique character in the way it was in your script. I just thought, I identify with this character. Feeling insignificant, realizing she has power, but then what do you do with that power? How do you decide your own morality and your own values to really direct the awesome power that you can possess?
Alita's story is very much about this juxtaposition of this really hard-edged action in this very brutal world with this very soft-centered character who's also tough as steel. So anyway, I fell in love with that and pursued the rights. I wanted to direct, as you know. We were talking one day and you said, what do you got?
I said, well, wait a minute, if you're gonna be doing just avatars, well, what happens to Battle Angel?
There's a second in there where I thought, I want to see Battle Angel. And then I thought, am I really ready to give up my baby? I said, if you can crack the code on this and you want to do it, let's do it. I think people are hungry for a world they can immerse in and that's intriguing and constantly leads them forward. You got a good sense early on of how big this thing was and that the challenge was to just stay at that creative center.
Be looking at every aspect of where we're going. It's a different discipline for sure, but it was the only way to make a movie on this scale with this kind of scope. I think of all the movies I've done, this is the one by far where I felt it an audience member. So much is being done, tweaked by Weta, and when I'm seeing the shots come in, I can enjoy them like I'm seeing them for the first time.
Yeah.
I can see why this is how you roll, because of what you all accomplished on Avatar. It's the only ones you trusted with Alita.
I knew when I did Avatar with them, Alita would not only be possible, but it would be spectacular.
This is a warrior who has to find her humanity. We need a movie like this right now. You always need a movie like this.
I do not stand by in the presence of evil.
Really?
You still need proper nourishment for your brain.
I know, do we have any chocolate?
When I first saw what Alita was going to look like, it was crazy. It was a very surreal experience for me because every pull, every indent, every scar, every crease, every line, things I wish they didn't put in that are on my face are there. It's like looking at me.
A seamless blend of live action and synthetic action in one single frame.
She's just realer than real.
I love it! Because every little nuance of my face is there. The technology is so strong. It's a little bit crazy because, you know, I have very deep Incan girl eye sockets. You know, my eyes are very big and then they sit very deep in my head. And when I looked at Alita, I'm like, they put my Incan sockets in there. Like, that's me.
Alita is new here. She's still learning about things.
It's a harsh world down here. Let me show you something.
When I first found out that it was Rosa, of course I looked at her picture and I was like, of course this is Alita. Like no one else could play it. And I also loved her work previously. And she was just telling me the other day, this is her third post-apocalyptic film. She's just kind of being fit into this genre of like, she's the post-apocalyptic girl.
Janine claims you're all dangerous insurgents. If we were to combine forces, we'd be unstoppable.
No one's come out of the scorch in a long time. Let's go! Go! Go, go!
Human brain was miraculously intact.
It's the loneliest feeling not to know who you are.
In time, you'll remember.
The rebel. But what's so important, especially for us, was to have a chemistry. And I think that's what the whole test was about. It was just us seeing if we could get along and seeing how we worked and vibed off each other.
Tonight is not a game. It is a hunt. I need you to destroy them.
You just made the biggest mistake of your life.